just see how excited they are to get involved in something like this. I mean, we all know how passionate a sports nation Chile are, and the rugby doesn't seem to be any different. Very keen to see what Samoa can do here. They should be able to get the job done, but you know, anything can happen in a World Cup. So I hope you guys enjoy the watch along and take it through.
Okay, and that is game one. Not the fight in Chile. Japan favorite team, they're absolutely brilliant side. From a people perspective, I mean, I've just left about 25 minutes after the game, half an hour after the game. They're still signing autographs, they're still changing their fans, so absolutely brilliant team that definitely has a lot of future. I mean, they were always going to struggle against Samoa, physically wise. It was tough for them to cope. But yeah, that was game one in the bag. Gonna go walk around the village a little bit, see if there's anything. Might get myself a shitty shirt, actually, the way things are going, and then head on home for a watch along before hopefully hitting the streets of Bordeaux later.
Hello everybody, Stevie P here from Forever Sports, and I'm here to tell you about BOYLESPORTS, the official betting partner of Forever Sports. Across all of our channels, they are one of the leading betting companies in the world and have recently launched in South Africa with an amazing offering. You can get a 1,000 Rand welcome offer. For the rugby, they are giving you 25% payout boost up to 2,000 Rand on the Springboks winning the World Cup, as well as an extra 50 Rand bet when you stake 250 more on rugby during the Rugby World Cup. It is your one-stop betting shop. That is BOYLESPORTS. Come and join us in the community. Check the links in the description to sign up, get yourself an account, and make sure that you are winning big with BOYLESPORTS.
All right, we're outside Bordeaux. There is an hour until kickoff, and as you can see, it's an absolute sea of green over here. Yeah, and the plan is we're just going to head into the depths of Springbok supporters, chat with a few people, and see what's going on. So let's go and see. Basically, this is what it looks like to be here at Bordeaux. Let's go have a look and find some people to chat to and stuff. And yeah, I mean, as you can sort of see, we're talking about a sea of green. There's Springbok fans on fans on fans on fans on fans. We're going to be asking a few people for some score predictions and just try and find out how many people are actually here from South Africa and stuff, the travelers. So we're going to walk around and we're going to have a look. Hello everybody, hello, how are you? How are you? Good. Steve.
Hi, Wayne.
Very nice to meet you.
Hi, Steve.
Gentlemen, how are you? Good. Welcome. Where are you guys from?
Africa.
South Africa.
Johannesburg.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. Please introduce yourself. Tell us where you're from.
I'm Anita and I'm from Port Elizabeth in South Africa.
Kom here gedaan, yeah. There we go. We've ticked
Sorry,
off.
that one.
Yeah. My name is Steve, we're from Forever Sports. We are recording over here, so we're going to come to all the multitude of South African supporters. Are you guys all from South Africa? No, you are. Who's got load shedding when they get back? Okay, I want to go stand with you guys. This is my load shedding buddies here. What's impressive, if you ask me, is the fact we've got so many people actually from South Africa bringing the rand over here. We never thought our currency would get this far, but so far so good. No ways!
Hi, Ray. Hello, Ross. How are you?
Yeah, very well.
Like
So this is how small of a world it is. Went to varsity with this man who, as you can see, is looking phenomenal. Who dressed you today?
So we're here with a bunch of, there's 11 of us. We call ourselves Bokval.
Bokval.
So it's like a stokval. So we've been saving up for 4 years. And now eventually we're here.
Joining the Sea of Green, where are you guys from?
Durban originally.
Durban, yeah.
I'm Durban as well.
Durban, okay, shame, sorry to hear that. We've got a couple of Durbanites here. I'm from Joburg, so no, we appreciate you. We have to go on holiday somewhere.
That was perfect.
Yeah, that's true. So you said originally, where are we now? London. Right.
Yeah, London.
But still sports South Africa, still South Africa through.
Always. Springboks forever.
There we go. And is this your first game for the World Cup?
No, two. Yesterday was it?
Samoa versus Chile game. Oh, there we go. What did we think about yesterday?
Crazy. But today it's better.
It's amazing. It's a sea of green, and thank you guys for wearing your colours and bringing out the box. When did you arrive?
We arrived on the 15th.
15. Okay, it's been here a while. And when are we leaving?
We are leaving on the 25th, so we're watching the Ireland game.
Ireland game. All right,
Yeah.
cool. We'll see you there. Right, Romania today. Give me a score prediction.
I am going to say 66.
At least 80 points.
At least 80 points. In the game or for us in the specific? Okay, 80. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I like
we got to go. We have to match the Irish. They did 82, I think.
70 up to the wrong line. Yeah,
So
well, if you get 80 points, I did get a bonus point. So.
let's aim for 80.
Do you think Romania scored today?
Oh, yes, I think
Yeah.
so.
To be fair, I think everyone here probably wants them to score
Yeah,
actually.
they got
So,
to at least get a bonus.
yeah,
That'll
cool.
just make it feel good for a while.
Oh, there we go. Score prediction for today.
Score prediction on my SUPERBRU, I went Boks by 70, but I'm going to change that because I think the Boks are going to go 55. 55. We're going to be celebrating a lot of tries. A lot of tries. A lot of tries will be celebrated.
Lots of tries, more tries. Does Romania have a chance? All the tries, eh?
100 out of 0.
100-0, okay. You reckon? 11 tries. We need more than 11 tries. We're going to go past Kevin. I want 80 points. What do you reckon?
I like barely double digits, so 10 tries.
10 tries. 10
But
tries.
I think just for the spirit of the game, it wouldn't hurt if Romania could score. They've got so much supporters here.
Yeah, I think to be fair, I think we all want them to score 8 tries.
Across the line,
Yeah,
you know, it's fine.
we do.
80-10.
80-10.
Yeah, nothing less than 60, buddy.
Nothing less than 60.
24-13.
Not going to be a popular man later. Right, so 10-11 tries so far is the call. And I've bumped a couple of Romanian fans over here. Love the jersey, first of all. How are we? Yeah, come here. Yeah, come on here. We want everybody here. We got everybody in here. Yeah. Coming up against the current world champs. How are you guys feeling?
We are feeling, I think, confident. We want to make a big game to get out of the game like Uruguay last game with France, like heroes. Yeah, it's hard to beat them, but we can be some heroes. We want us to be some heroes there.
I'm actually quite keen to see how Dion Ferreira does coming on as replacement hookers.
Okay.
And that.
We must see Marco starting there. You know,
exactly.
apparently anyone's a hooker these days.
Exactly.
Don't quote me on that, but after you finish here, we'll be invaded here. It's a bit of a takeover here. I'm going to come across here. Once you guys have played today, who are you guys supporting in the tournament? Are you guys going to support us afterwards, or is there another team you're supporting?
Depends of the result.
I'm sorry for you, but the European team must win it.
No. Come here to us. You see, come here to us. We'll take you.
Well, you already have a movie, so the European nation needs a
Yeah, we
movie.
need another movie though. We've got no electricity. It's tough out there. This is the nice thing, I suppose, when it comes to the smaller games, is that there is genuinely no animosity whatsoever. It is very, very relaxed. And yeah, there's a lot of camaraderie. Hopefully that won't change. And look, if the Boks lose, you might see a lot of very grumpy Springbok supporters. Are we bringing it back to Pretoria?
Absolutely.
You reckon?
Absolutely.
Bring it back.
All the back.
Absolutely.
So you're going to bring it home?
Yeah, definitely.
The World Cup came back to South Africa for another 4 years.
My friend, he said yes.
Okay, there you go. You asked here, Khaleesi, Ches and Colvin. They've confirmed that the World Cup is coming back to South
Coming
Africa.
home.
So you heard it here first. There we go. Guys, thank you so much. Enjoy the game.
Currently doing the lineup, and we all off at James, who in Madrid is down. And back at there he is. Look at him. Let's get the rain cover ready. And that's the way.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Forever Rugby on Forever Sport. And as you can see, it is Paris week. South Africa versus Ireland on Saturday. Welcome to week 2 of the tour, the first official sort of long week. We're in Bordeaux, we're now in Paris. We've got 4 days of build-up. The Springbok announcement is actually tonight. And come here, join us, subscribe to the channel, and let's go see Paris, shall we? Fun morning, coming out of the police station. We are finally up doggy there. Yeah, of course, behind the camera and got photo yesterday, so we're having to sort that out. And late change for plans. It's not being announced tonight, so unfortunately, not 2 hours. But yeah, let's go see the Paris. Rolex across the street. Don't blow our entire holiday budget on like a quarter of a watch. I reckon if we sold all our camera equipment, we might be able to buy like a strap. This is my official audition to become a Nike athlete. But that, I think I'm just visiting the store. And this is why we are here. Get the full selection of our stuff. Bloody floor. I'm walking upstairs. Pretty cool though. Come to basically 5-story Nike. This is where it gets dangerous. See French jerseys. I'm seeing lots of different jerseys. I'm seeing a lot of Euros. Getting sorted for my next fishing trip. Look right at home, going to Loftus in my khaki Air Jordan jacket. There you go, nice. See when you watch the rugby on a Saturday morning, and you're sorted. Alright. Let's go see the Argentina, shall we? This is now my Lecoq 14 edition. That was all the crazy stuff.
This is currently where I'm walking. As you can see, I'm actually just taking a stroll literally through the French countryside to go and report on the Box Paris-based press conference. No public transport out here apart from a bus that doesn't go the right way. So having to give it a bit of a leg, I tried to ask a couple of French people for a lift. And both, 2 ladies and a guy, all 3 of them shook their heads and said no anglais and drove off. So clocking in some steps. It's a half an hour walk to the press conference. Yes, I do have the camera and tripod and mics on my back, so this is going to be lots of fun. realised the train's coming in the wrong side.
Hello and welcome to Forever Sports. My name is Reese. I'll be talking to you a little bit today about one of our channel partners, BITDEFENDER. BITDEFENDER is a global leader in cyber security. BITDEFENDER is committed to defending people all around the globe against cyber attacks, as well as to transform people's digital experiences. In the next 6 months, Forever Sports will be covering major tournaments such as the Rugby Championship, the Premier League, the remainder of the Formula 1 season, as well as embarking on the biggest Rugby World Cup YouTube campaign ever. To ensure that these are all a success, it is imperative that the Forever Sports channels and platforms remain uncompromised. And with BITDEFENDER, we can be assured that our cybersecurity needs are being taken care of. To read more on BITDEFENDER, please be sure to check the links in the description of our video. Once again, thank you very much to our partner, BITDEFENDER, for joining the channel. I've been Reese here on Forever Sports. Thank you very much.
Hello everybody, Stevie P here from Forever Sports, and I'm here to tell you about BOYLESPORTS, the official betting partner of Forever Sports. Across all of our channels, they are one of the leading betting companies in the world and have recently launched in South Africa with an amazing offering. You can get a 1,000 Rand welcome offer. For the rugby, they are giving you 25% payout boost up to 2,000 Rand on the Springboks winning the World Cup, as well as an extra 50 Rand bet when you stake 250 more on rugby during the Rugby World Cup. It is your one-stop betting shop. That is BOYLESPORTS. Come and join us in the community. Check the links in the description to sign up, get yourself an account, and make sure that you are winning big with BOYLESPORTS.
Chat. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fan Forum on a Thursday night in our usual slots. But as you can see, once again, Stevie has deserted us on his wild French adventures. And we've got one of his companions, his partners in crime from Marseille, which I'm sure you've seen around in the channels. Scotty, how you doing, man? How you doing? How was Marseille? And yeah, fill us in how that weekend went, and give us the vibe and how it all went.
Yeah, I mean, Crystal, good to be back, but behind the lens after this put on blast early. So
just talk us through your weekend there, Scotty.
Okay, so well, listen, I arrive in Marseille at 11:30, get to Stevie's place. Bear in mind, my data roaming's not working. I have to buy a pizza from this place. He doesn't have. I'm like trying to call Stevie, but he only has the landline. So I'm chatting to their customers. Finally managed to get Stevie. Anyways, this is after trying to fit on the couch after a couple whiskeys, and it wasn't working. So I had to settle for the floor and the throw of the couch. So this was actually the following morning, while I was peacefully asleep, and Mr. Pettit was up early grinding, doing some editing. So this is game day. This is how game day began.
And people, people might not know. I was supposed to join the boys potentially, so that couch had to be between the two of us. We had to decide shotgun and who was going to. But that was never. That couch is not big enough to even sit on, I think.
I mean, I was leaving it there for you in case you made a late appearance.
Well, I had a heads up of what the conditions were going to be like, so I thought, I'll give Scotty the couch there in Marseille, and hopefully I get a proper sleeper couch if I make it to Paris.
No, but otherwise, Marseille was immaculate. I mean, cheapers. You kind of actually wish the game was at 7:30 and not 9:00, because I mean, you wake up and it's a book day, and when it's a book day, that means there's going to be excitement and dopes involved. And when it's only at 9:00, and you might have seen some of the interviews post game, but it's a little bit blurry at that stage. But I mean, we went to a Bok Army event, which couldn't recommend more highly. And there were hundreds of South Africans. We did some epic interviews and some more questionable interviews with others, but amazing vibes. The stadium is incredible, and I was so glad that it was such a competitive game. No one, Tonga came to play. It was proper, and and the cherry on top was just every single kick going over. I mean, it couldn't have been more geared out. But yeah, absolutely phenomenal experience.
Yeah, amazing, man. I was just thinking, if you're not going to do Paris, then I think Marseille is the right venue, the next best place to go. I've seen a lot of other friends who have passed through there, and it looked really amazing. Marseille looks amazing. So yeah, welcome to everyone on the live chat. I see, Albert, you've made a link, been a comment. This is live. I hope. I'm sure you are. The fact that you made a comment, you can see us. But anyone else around here, please share your comments. We'll have a look at them, put them up, obviously, and discuss some of them as well when we can. But as you know, Scotty, I mean, yeah, World Cup just marching along as it does, quickly into the final pool game. Obviously, the books aren't playing, but we can discuss some books later. Some little interesting topics to also discuss around conspiracies and doping and some topics we probably might not want to say to Stevie, man, I don't know if we should want to discuss that. I think we should try to keep it to the rugby, but we'll touch on those topics as well,
I think what we love about World Cup so much, it feels like a year of, rugby chat and drama. Now put it in a month, just it is non-stop. The fact that, Malcolm Marx being taken out of the World Cup feels like years ago at this stage. These conversations are just ever changing, and the amount of things coming in and out, it's been super interesting. But let's get stuck into it.
Yeah, no. So we've done quite deep dives on the previous rounds in the previous shows, but let's just quickly run through last week, starting off with Japan Samoa. Japan got the win there. It was very, very 50-50 in the fantasy stakes. I mean, I must admit, I was on Samoa. I was hoping they would gel and physicality and a bit of flair would have crossed them over the line there. But it was also a very strangely ref game, a very kind of weird game. Samoa did still, got the cards, came back. But Japan winning, do you say that was fair in the end of the day?
Yeah, I think... I'm glad they've won because I'm excited for their final game of that group. That's going to be incredible versus Argentina. That's going to be a proper spectacle. And I think given they have the best chance of going through, I love that Samoa have been putting up proper fights. You're never going to be angry if they get the win, but I don't know about you. I mean, they're out of it now, but I was expecting a little bit more. But then when you look at their preparation, I mean, I love their team. They've got some lovely players, but if you look at their preparation, they were on a hide into nothing, weren't they? So it's a bit of a pity. No, it's tough. I think a lot of with these, Pacific Islanders, these guys, they're not playing together. The cohesion is purely on the basis that they get along well, not that because they know how to play with each other. And they tend to get that, and there is always, the positive vibe within those types of camps. You don't often hear of the other, but it's more just it's the lack of formal structures and real competition time amongst the team that tends to let them down. So I mean, if Fiji, who seem to be the most likely, or the only kind of possible ones to get through to the semi-finals, I'd like to maybe at the end of this show have a conversation about them being included into the Rugby Championship, because there were exclusions made for Argentina after they did that in 2007. So why not the same?
I have my opinions on how all the rugby could be formatted going forward, because rugby, I mean, let's not go too much off topic, but at the moment, rugby on and off the field is not the product that we want it to be, really. Quick on to New Zealand, Italy. Wow, hey, there were murmurings that Italy might win. That was never ever on the forefront of my mind. But the fact of this whole Italy conversation, it goes back even to the inclusion of, we're talking about Fiji and the championship. Italy's inclusion over 20 years of the Six Nations was not supposed to lead to a performance like this, right? So, I mean, New Zealand would be New Zealand, and Italy, how they were not motivated, unless they've been aiming for France all along, and this is a dummy they're fooling us, but I don't think that's the case, right? But what are your thoughts on that game?
Yeah, I thought they were actually really good with ball in hand, right? You actually look at the possession stats; they're not that unequal. They just lacked the willpower to dig deep on defense. And when you have a New Zealand team's tail up, you just got to fight for 10 minutes to try to stop those tries from happening. And then those 10 minutes might turn into 20. And that's how you just keep them down. They're going to, but it's Italy, 9 times out of 10, they're going to score 4 tries, right? Like it's going to be a tough night out. But they just didn't let it stop sliding. Like at the end of the day, they got 3 tries, which is good, right? But it's just only in comparison to what it was on the opposite end of the pitch, and they just let everything go through. They just they sat back, let New Zealand play at them, and there's only going to be one winner if you let them just run it.
I mean, there's nothing more, I think, as a rugby player, probably demoralizing, if you want to call it, that when you're 21-0 down to the All Blacks, knowing what mood they're in after 12 minutes, you almost know they could have easily probably thrown the towel, like many teams have done before. But the fact of the matter is they are actually still in the tournament. You know, like it feels like it's the death of. It doesn't, but it just doesn't sit right. It doesn't feel right. It should have never happened, but it did, and it does again. Are we now? Everyone says New Zealand was just sleeping on New Zealand. Have we given New Zealand false hope again? Have they given? We don't know. I mean, we'll see at the quarterfinals, but very interesting.
I think maybe they. I mean, Italy knew obviously if they want to get through, they need to beat France or New Zealand, both of which are going to be incredibly tough. And New Zealand was their first test. If you don't lose against New Zealand, your next best option is to show that you put up a fight to make France worry and second guess and maybe spend too much time over analyzing something in Italy's game or their own, right? But it just seems that as long as France go through the motions and play with a bit of confidence, they'll be all right. So I don't think they've done themselves any real service. As I said, I don't think they were horrible with ball in hand. They attacked the gain line and they managed to get those 3 tries. But I mean, defensively, they were shambles.
Yeah. Argentina, Chile, quick one. I don't spend too much time. I think that's pretty much spot on result. I think that game went according to plan. So, Chileans put some points on this time, but yeah, I think that was a standard result. It's all about Argentina, Japan coming up anyway.
For sure. As you said, I think Chile have shown glimmers of potentially what could hopefully then come into future World Cups. I think particularly their first performance versus Japan, but it has been a bit of a rolling from Argentina and England. But we'll see. They're a very small rugby nation, but I think that's big for Argentina going into the Japan game. They needed to get points on the board, especially with how scrappy their game versus Samoa was. So that's gonna be massive for them.
Yeah. I just quickly see Albert, thank you for commenting, man. You're talking about the doping thing. We are going to touch on that later. Yeah, we do have to bring that up, unfortunately, because this is a slideshow that we certainly did not need and was probably not necessary, but we'll get to that. And we'll move on to the Fiji-Georgia game. I actually thoroughly enjoyed this game. I think when we talk about what competitions took later, I know we say Fiji is a minnow, but Fiji kind of played like how they normally have played. To kind of they played like they were back in their tier 2 vibe. And Georgia I always felt they had a big game in them, and they came and they arrived. So I thoroughly enjoyed this game, but Fiji showed their class in the end, that they got over the line. But yeah, Fiji through. But I think I think we expected that, but probably a few people thought it was going to be a bigger result, right? Bigger points difference there.
Yeah, for sure. I think everyone is just so relieved, right, that they managed to put that over the line.
My heart's not that set off. I love it that they're there, but there was a lot of people heavily, heartily invested into the Fijian side this
I think it's you wouldn't want to see them muck it up. You always feel it's like you want it to be like not an upset if they get knocked out, right? Because they've done so well to get into the position they have. They've beaten big dog Australia, almost Wales, and to a Georgian team that in the previous week drew to Portugal. Like, as a Fiji team, and you want to, people are speaking about potential semi-final in this World Cup, me included. Like, you want to be able to put them away, but it did at least show and give thought to, like, even if you have a bad game, you can still get over the line. So I'm glad they clutched up in the end, and what a offload by the way.
Yeah, well, it just showed where Fiji are. There was probably a time when they wouldn't have done that. Their heads might have dropped them. They were very temperamental, and they kind of showed that in a way that they didn't look like they thought they were going to win by arriving. But Georgia certainly arrived, and they just had to dig deep to get that one over the line. And to Council of One Music, a nice name. Yeah, Fiji don't like me favorites. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know if they didn't like it, like I said, or did it get to their head or something, because they took them a long time to get into that game, and Georgia were in that fight right to the end. So, yeah, and
weird psyche thing there. I think it's the predominantly lesser teams, or like that there, and even Russie tries to harness that, but more in a psychosocial way, that people are out to get us. Not because we worship rugby, because they don't want us to win, type of thing. So I think people, it can work both ways, because you can submit to it. Like, let's say Italy did. They're like, okay, well, we're never going to beat the All Blacks anyway, so why are we going to, fight and stop them from scoring their 10th try? It work the other way as well.
Scotland, Romania, we don't have to go. Yeah, I mean, more interestingly, Scotland have beaten Romania higher than Ireland and us and South Africa. If you want to put the facts there, but look, pretty much that was around the points that we were all going to probably rack up against Romania. Job done for Scotland, right? The game again. It's all about Saturday.
Yeah,
that's what we're here for.
I mean, offensively, Scotland are probably the most exciting and fluid of those, South Africa and Ireland included, and can just kind of turn it on and score, let's say, weird tries, ones that you
really good tries. Their momentum side, they need to. They're not great at chasing. That's what I worry about Ireland. But when they have their tails up, they really build up some really great looking tries.
Job done.
Yeah, job done. Yeah, Australia, Portugal. I also enjoyed this game because Portugal were well up for it, and Australia were initially, and were grinding the first half. But I think then by halftime they again checked out. I think, and the Portugal were going for it. Love the attitude, love that endeavor. I really enjoyed Portugal in this World Cup, along with Fiji. I've enjoyed Portugal so much. Australia, I mean, God bless. I don't know if we have time to. We don't need to discuss Australia. This one, it's just quite funny that they've had to stick around France just to wallow in their pity for they're probably still on holiday. Probably on holiday already. But interesting game. I thought Australia would probably beat them by at least 2 scores more than that. But kudos to Portugal, giving them a good fight.
100%. I mean, Portugal has got to be one of the most outstanding performers of this World Cup, right? I'm so excited for them, hopefully, to continue building on this. They so nearly got that win last weekend versus Georgia. And we were actually watching this game while at the Bok Army event. And jeepers, you would have thought, that green part of Portugal was living large in the box setup with all our green jerseys on. There was a huge Portugal contingent all of a sudden. But really great. And I guess
I think Fiji Portugal this week is also going to be a lacquer game to watch. It's going to be a good one.
Much so. And Fiji can't rest on their laurels.
Yeah. And that's actually a nice segue because we'll go on to the box. Actually, you were there, as you said. Return of the prodigal son, King Pollard returns and does his thing. Does what Pollard does. Look, we were always probably going to have front football. I didn't want to say it last week. It was probably always going to look decent. Let's be honest. Obviously, he gets his kicks. That's what he's there for, right? So, but you were there. Yeah, tell us about. I mean, I think again, expected results. Tonga even getting 18 points is pretty good effort there. Really enjoyed their attitude, enjoyed the camaraderie, enjoyed the atmosphere. I must admit, I had to rewatch this one on Monday because this old man fell asleep during the game, but what I saw up in the first half, it was good. But I rewatched it, and it all went to plan, didn't it? And yeah, tell us how did you think it went?
Yeah, job done. All eyes were on the fly halves, right? The rest of the positions were largely, very predictable, and it was exactly that. I'm really glad that Pollard could come back for this type of game. I still don't think he'll start in the knockout games. I think he'll be off the bench, but yes, he'll be there for probably his kicking. But you still need to have the ball in hand come the 65th minute onwards, right? And he needed that game time. He needed to show what he could do, and thank goodness he's like knocking over kicks, and as did Money, right? Like the stadium, or at least the Bok contingent, were lapping it up. It was just it was like everything, as I'm sure it was for the New Zealand game, right? Because there were the worries, and then he goes 100%, and then there's 50, and then 100%.
Yeah, I don't want to be too harsh on Pollard. I want him to do it. It's only going to be good for us if he's if he's doing his thing, and he did. And I watched him. He looked good. He looked fluid. He looked fresh. He looked right. He looks ready to go. Good, like for me, as long as both of them are in the 23, I feel comfortable. I mean, Pollard has to. If it's going to be one or the other, if Pollard's, you just feel that Nienapar's going to go with Pollard for World Cup knockout rugby, right? I don't know. Even though I still feel, you think he's going to? Yeah. Well, we're going to. I want to go into who we think is going to play in the quarterfinal. Or we assuming we are going to be in the quarterfinal, right? But just to finish off the Tongas, anyone else in the Tonga? Any comments on the Tonga guys, the players? Anyone that stuck out for you? I think Moody had a much better game than his previous outing against Romania. Esther, for me, Esther it's such a pity that he's got Didier in front of him because he's super awesome. Yeah, we got any other comments on the guys?
Yeah, I think Ken had a really good game.
Hello and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports for this all-important Pool D clash at Rugby World Cup 2023. It's Argentina up against Japan, guys. If you're a South African fan tuning in, I'm sure you're a lot more relieved after last night when Ireland dismantled Scotland and knocked Scotland out in the process in that Pool B encounter, which means that South Africa and Ireland will go through. Ireland number 1, South Africa number 2. But for this game in Nantes at the Stade de la Beaujoire, it's Pool D and all eyes on Japan and Argentina. One of them will be eliminated after this match. 1 point either way will swing it for Argentina, and Michael Cheika expected to win this clash, although their run into the Rugby World Cup has really been nothing to boast about for Argentina. So a lot to prove for their players. They're in their alternate kit today, which is the navy blue with a white stripe across the chest. The Japanese obviously in their traditional red and white stripes today. So Jamie Joseph, the coach of Japan, would be looking at this game. Obviously 2019 is long gone in the history books, but they would be expecting to build some sort of confidence to know that they can in fact get to another quarterfinal, and all they need to do today is win the match. I want to take you through the 23 of each side quickly, starting with Japan. We've got Keita Ingaki, Shota Hori, Jiwon-gu, Jack Cornelson, Anato Fakatava, Michael Leach, Peter Labaskachny, and the captain Kazuki Himano. The replacement bench for Japan, Atsushi Sakate, Craig Miller, Asali Ivalu, Warner Durns, Anaki Somaki, I beg your pardon, Yutaka Nagari, Royal Yamanaka, and Johnny Naikambula. That's Jamie Joseph's 23 for this match. And then I just want to run you through the 23 of Argentina that Michael Cheika has put his faith in, starting with 1 to 23, Thomas Gallo, Julian Montoya, the captain, Francesco Gomez Cordella, Guido Petti, Thomas Lavanini, Pablo Matera, Marcos Crema, and Joaquin Gonzalez. The apologies there for the technical error. Apologies there in the disruption, technical difficulties from my side there. We're underway here at the Stade de la Bourgeois. In case we all missed it, I do apologize, but Argentina lead by 7 points to 0. Early on here, it's 3 minutes in, and Japan have a line out on halfway on this left-hand touchline. Argentina, though, get the loose ball. Bertrand at the base, looking for quick ball for Argentina now in possession, who lead early on here at the Stade de la Bourgeois. Pushing it out wide to Boffelli, but Japan closing them down early. Could he afford that try early on, Japan? Carreras kicks it high. There's a good chase in the air there. Your decision in terms of which team is going to win this game, it's a very, very crucial Pool D clash here at the Stade de la Bourgeois. Scrum down, Japan ball. First set piece of the game. Argentina slightly heavier in their pack. But remember, it's all about the technical stuff here. Saito with ball in hand to feed for Japan. Just outside their 22 now, Japan put on a good shove. And the referee, Ben O'Keefe, blows a penalty to Japan there. Argentina buckling under the pressure. Marcelo says he hopes Japan advances, but Argentina have some dogs. Yeah, Marcelo, it's going to be a tight one. Both sides desperate to get into that quarterfinal. I guess they both want to evolve as from 2019, especially Japan after hosting their first Rugby World Cup. Got to that quarterfinal and unfortunately lost to South Africa. But is there more evolution to come? As we look at that scrum, was very, very good there from Japan. They feed the line out after putting the ball into touch. We're just about on halfway on this left-hand touch line. Shotohori just securing the ball there. And Saito is at the base. Boffelli takes the high ball and comes away with it. He's all the way up into the Japanese half now, Emiliano Boffelli. Renowned for his boot, but this time around had the presence of mind to run it up without fear. And Argentina on attack. But there's an unforced error there at the base. Bertrand just knocking it on. And Japan breathe for the moment, but what a little run. Straight down the middle from Emiliano Boffelli, the right winger. Lovely little step. Got past Shotohori there. Rather lame attempt at defending, and he got all the way into the Japanese half. But just the fumble there from Bertrand at the breakdown gives Japan another opportunity to scrum. Remember, the last scrum, they dominated. Will it be much of the same here? Argentina don't want to lay that platform in their set piece. Ben O'Keefe, of course, from New Zealand. refereed that South Africa-Ireland game, the France-Uruguay game, all tight affairs. So no nonsense referee. Ben O'Keefe been on point at this Rugby World Cup up to this stage. But Japan, in fact, come away with possession now, playing from centre field towards this right-hand touchline, still in their own half on the 10-metre line. Saito shapes to kick now. The chase has got to be good from Japan. But wonderful under the high ball there from Arj. Carreras with the high ball now. Argentina, very much of the same. Argentina into the half now of Japan. Their own half. Lovely little kick ahead there from Argentina in possession. But Japan with the penalty now and the opportunity to relieve that pressure. Kicking the ball down this right-hand touchline. Shotahori to feed. We're up to the Argentinian 22 now. It's a little bit loose, but Japan do have possession now. Himeno. We're on centre field here. A little tink over the top there. Lovely little ball. It's Lameki who comes away with it, and Japan playing quickly. We're 2 meters out here. The ball is shifted wide. Michael Leach just manages to hold on this right-hand touchline. We're 5 meters out now. Japan via Saito. The captain, Himeno, takes it up. We're playing from right to left. But Japan a little bit hasty at the breakdown. And in these clear conditions, you can ill afford handling errors. But what a little bit of innovative play there from the scrum half. Basically facing Argentinians' try line and kicking overhead from the base. So not something you see every day. And I think it was just that slight fumble from Michael Leach that gave the Argentinian defense the opportunity to come across and stifle that attack 2 meters from the line. Argentina in the danger zone, but more importantly, with possession. Five meters out from their own try line, just off centre field. Bertrano to feed. There, Evan says Argentina have looked better in that first minute than the whole tournament. They struggled, yeah, against England, obviously. Japan also struggled, lost. They both lost against England. So for them now, it's desperation times. to get that second spot. And there's only 2 available and 3 teams are chasing it, or at least these 2. And away comes Matsushima for Japan. Argentina cleared their lines from the scrum, but Japan, again, not managing to hold on to the ball in possession, approaching the Argentinian 22, but losing possession there. I think it was the 13 of Japan, Dylan Riley, just not able to hold on to the ball. Some clever running lines from the Japanese. But they're going to have to manipulate some space here this afternoon. He had some men outside, but just couldn't hold on to the ball to shift it. Japan still scoreless. Argentina still lead. Where's everybody watching from today, this afternoon? Keep in mind there are still other games this afternoon. The big one, of course, I'm sure, would be the Fiji-Portugal one. Fiji just needing 1 bonus point. Losing bonus point, 4-try bonus point, whatever for that matter. And Australia will, in fact, be eliminated. So a lot of eliminations being done this weekend and next weekend. Everything heats up to a new level. But for these 2 teams, they both want to get there. For the moment, Ireland, New Zealand, France, South Africa, England, Wales are through. The rest is just the chasing pack for that second spot in Pool D here. And of course, as we mentioned, the Fiji-Portugal game. Can Portugal pull off a nasty surprise and beat Fiji by more than 8 points, which would see Australia remain in the tournament? For now, Argentina in possession at the scrum. After that knock-on earlier from Dylan Riley. Scrum's always contentious, just a slight reset there. Other referees might give a penalty free kick, so it's interesting to see Ben O'Keefe as a referee seems a lot more calm, assured. Like he was made for this level. Doesn't let things get away from him. Communicates well with the players, the captains, I guess. Argentina playing from left to right now in possession. 10 meters in from this left-hand touchline outside their 22. The kick is charged down and it's free play for Japan. But away come Argentina now. Chipped ahead, but Japan there to cover. And they love playing. They love shifting. Michael Leach. There's space out on this left-hand touchline. The ball stays in field. It's a lovely bounce. It's a sensational try. It's the lock forward for Japan on this left-hand touchline. Have you seen anything like it in your life? Incredible scenes here at the start de la Bourgeois. The Japanese have set Nantes alight this afternoon. And to top it off, what a lovely chip ahead. The bounce of the ball was in his favor, and there's nothing that Argentina could do about that. What a beautiful try. It's simply sensational. Don't discredit the work of Michael Leach there, the loose forward. He had the vision to take the ball up, hold the pass up, and then find his man. But it is, in fact, the lock forward of Japan, Amato Fakatava. What skill. And the opportunity now for Japan to level the scores here. From this left-hand touchline. It's over, it's 7 points each. Break away from the cover defense there, Fakatava. stretched those long limbs and scored a sensational try. Wonderful work there, and Japan leveled the scores here at the start de la Bourgeois. Argentina to kick off. Brunt, shout out, Brunt Steenkamp. Shout out to Johannesburg. What's your score prediction for this one, brother? Alan, what do you say the score is there? Alan Robinson, Argentina for sure. Are you sure? For the moment, Argentina. In possession now on Japan's 10-meter line. Playing center field. Right to left. Bertinol. Carreras. Chocobares. Muscled into touch, but manages to get the ball clear. Argentina making some headway. And another fumble. The skies are clear. Not a drop of rain in sight, but they can't hold on to the ball. More handling errors than they would have liked this afternoon from both sides. I'm sure that'll be a topic of discussion come half-time. You would expect it perhaps in a bit more difficult conditions, but the ball just not finding the hands or sticking under such beautiful skies. But it's that man, Tomato Fakatava. Incredible try for Japan. That will go down, I'm sure, as a contender for try of the tournament. We are still a long way away. But have we quite seen something like it at this Rugby World Cup? I don't think so. Brilliant stuff. Japan with the scrum now after that knock on. And they play wide again. Matsushima chipped ahead, but covered there from Argentina, and they back in possession outside their 22 on this right-hand touchline. Carreras kicks it. It's too far. Another unforced error there, looking for territory. Lemeki lets it go. And it's all smiles on the Japanese bench because they'll come all the way back. And it will be a Japanese feed to the scrum. Massive net gain there for Japan. Was Sinti there, I beg your pardon. Kicked it too far, and Japan have the opportunity now to attack again in the danger zone, as they would call it, just outside the Argentinian 22. There's a little blind side here on the right-hand side. Interesting to see if they go around the corner. But as we've seen with Japan this afternoon, they love the width. Dylan Riley standing here on this left wing. Saito to feed now for Japan. They're inside the 22. And it is a blindside move. Here they go. Not finding Matsushima there. Shotohori. The tight forwards now. Labaskachny. Wrapped up quickly, not making a few meters there. A little bit stagnant, but Japan still playing down this right-hand blind side. Argentina over the ball legally there. And the referee, Ben O'Keefe, blows a penalty, holding on by Japan. It's Pablo Matera getting involved. Ruthless over the ball at ruck time, and Argentina now from their 22 kick for touch down this right-hand touchline. Just inside the Japanese half now. So an opportunity for Argentina to attack. Yeah, Brunt, I hear you. Japan is in our hearts. Considering where they've come from since 1995, it's incredible. And Fiji making such inroads as well. So to see rugby grow to all corners of the world where these athletes are honored for their skill, their ability, is brilliant stuff. And this Rugby World Cup is that platform. Japan come away with the loose ball now. Leach needs support at the breakdown. It does come quickly. They play down this left-hand side now, still just inside their own half. Labiskachny goes to ground. Argentina looking to disrupt the ball again. But it's a high ball now underneath it. Not able to collect it. Another handling error from Argentina. Lucio Cinti there, extending himself into the air, but just not able to hold on to it. So another net gain there for Japan in terms of territory, but there is a TMO decision here. Hold on. There might be drama, folks. And it could be the Japanese, number 7, Labiskachny, with the head-to-head contact there on the Argentinian loosehead Thomas Gallo. And I'm sure the way things have been blown here, it's going to be a yellow card. I don't want to preempt it. But in fact, it is a yellow card and a bunker review for Lapis Labiskachny. He has 8 minutes to wait now to figure out if that will be converted to a red card. So dangerous, perilous times for Japan now. A nervous wait for that bunker review system. A crucial player in the back row for Japan. Will there be mitigating factors? That's the job for the TMO to do this afternoon. Head-on-head contact. It's going to be yellow, and that's exactly what it is for Lapis Labiskachny for Japan. And Argentina will have a one-man advantage, at least for now. Perhaps 10 minutes, perhaps the rest of the game. But still level here at the start, de la Bourgeois. We'd hate for this game to be spoiled by a red card. But again, we talk about the consistencies in terms of the decisions, the mitigations. Some players have been banned for longer than others. Some haven't been cited. Those are discussions that unfortunately can't sway the mandate of World Rugby at the moment, because it's clear what they want. They want to stamp it out of the game. It's just, how do we get there that makes the most sense? Rugby is a collision sport, as we say. And those collisions sometimes are happening in split seconds, milliseconds. Time is off here at the Stade de la Bourgeois for the moment, just attending to some injuries. Guys, if you do have score predictions, don't forget to consider opening an account with BOYLESPORTS. They'll match you up to 1,000 Rand starting bonus. So if you're feeling lucky, there's an opportunity. Shout out to BOYLESPORTS, the official betting partner of Forever Sports. And on your way to opening that account, if you're feeling unsafe, get hold of BITDEFENDER, the global leader in cybersecurity. They'll keep you safe. They'll enhance, they'll transform your digital experience, making sure that you stay safe from cyber attacks, so your money will stay with you when you open that BOYLESPORTS account. Shout out to BITDEFENDER, one of the other partners of Forever Sports. Early on, Argentina got the try But then it was Fakatava who lit up the Stade de la Bourgeois with a little chip and chase down this left-hand touchline. The cheek, how dare you? A lock forward galloping up that left-hand touchline with his long levers and scoring a wonderful try. Argentina now with the penalty, and it's Boffelli with his sharp shooting boot who will take a shot at goal here. He's been incredible in terms of his percentages in this Rugby World Cup so far. Keep in mind, Argentina and Japan still level at 7-7 here. We're about 40 meters out, 15 in from the left-hand touchline. Emiliano Boffelli gives one last look. It's going to be wide though. It's going past the right hand, upright. So just as I say, he's been a sharp shooter. Shows his human side there, Emiliano Boffelli, and the scores are still level. Philip says Argentina 28, Japan 14. I get you, brother. In my opinion, I don't want to disagree. I just want to say a lot will be influenced by this yellow/red for Japan. And we'd hate to see it turn into a red, but it looks for the moment like Argentina have an injury. It's going to be Pablo Matera who's limping off the field. And that's an indication that the injury might be a little bit more serious than your usual cramp or strain. Not able to support his other foot. Needs assistance, and that's a big blow for Argentina. So, Philip, it's things like that, I guess, that also influence the game. The loss of an influential leader, potential red card. So it seems the yellow card has been reviewed. It's not going to be red. Not a high level of danger. So relief for Japan there. It's only 10 minutes, guys. Argentina in possession now. Philip, you played lock, number 5, brother. Where does a lock ever get an opportunity to open up and show some skill like that? We always got to be in the front 5, cleaning out, doing the donkey work, scrumming behind the loose head or tight head. All that nitty-gritty stuff. So what a moment for all the locks out there, or any tight forward for that matter. It's always a pleasure to see such a wonderful try and having the opportunity to score it on such a big stage. Fakatava, well done. That's a moment to cherish forever. Argentina centre field still in possession here. Bertrano. It's gone all over the show, and Japan come away with a loose ball now. Matsuda kicks it away. The referee coming back for advantage, so he kicked it away. It was a free play, but no advantage to Japan. We're just inside their half here, on the 15-meter mark of touch on this left-hand touchline. And Matsuda with the opportunity now to put the ball in touch. And give Japan an opportunity to lay another platform in this first half. He's been kicking well all tournament as well. Matsuda, and we're up to the 22 of Argentina. And Japan will have the throw into the line out. It's Shota Hori. Will be looking to find his man. So the kick went up from Argentina, from Bertrano, but the players not retreating the necessary 10 meters. And thus Japan playing under free play, not getting advantage, but now putting the ball out. It's a middle throw, and Japan get a quick ball off the line out. 15 meters out, playing from left to right, Japan. Himeno dipping his head. Argentina desperate to slow it down. Saito at the base. They're targeting Himeno. They know what a strong ball carrier is, so they've driven them back a little bit. But Japan still in possession. Opportunity for a drop goal. It's charged down. And Matsushima comes away with it. Hoofs it up for up and under. The chase is wonderful from Argentina. And they come away with the ball now. Bertrand down this right-hand touchline. Here's a try. A sensational counter-attack from Argentina. Sensational. Mateo Carreras, the left winger. He has the gas to finish, but a few players involved there. It all started from that drop goal attempt that was charged down. Marcus Kremer getting all over Matsuda. Then Matsushima got back, recovered, but he put the ball up. And immediately Argentina countered. And Bertrand had the presence of mind to look for his support down this right-hand touchline and found his left winger. And Argentina scored their second try. What an afternoon it's been. $12 points to 7, Argentina lead now. Boffelli with the opportunity to add the extra 2 points. He's only missed one tonight. From this right-hand touchline, Boffelli has put it wide. Uncharacteristic from the right winger, usually very, very reliable with the boot. There was a fend at the end there on Lemeki. But the pace outdone everyone there. The counter-attack, the presence of mind to offload. But it's the support play from the left winger. Mateo Carreras. Sensational from Argentina. They lead by 12 to 7. Japan kick off now. We're just outside the 22. Boffelli collects the loose ball. Argentina. Bertrand to Kremer. Bertrand will look to shape to kick here. Get his chasers. Going after that high ball. But Japan will regather possession now. They look to shift it wide down this right-hand touchline. Michael Leach. Been ever present tonight. It's a loose ball. We're just inside the Japanese half now. Playing from right to left. Gone back a few meters from that loose ball. Nothing comes of it. They were playing under advantage. A knock on there from Argentina. In the heat of the moment, the ball was knocked on from Marcus Kremer. A sloppy pass there from the scrum of Saito, but Kremer couldn't hold on, and Japan do have an opportunity with the scrum here, but they still trail 12 points to 7. It's a tight affair here. Not long before the yellow card returns for Japan, back to their full complement, so only conceding that 5 points. All it takes for them is to win by 1 point this afternoon. So still lots of time for Japan to knuckle down as they scrum and feed just inside their own half now. Saito to Matsushima. Makes a good 6 meters, but there's no cleaners there. Plucked by Argentina legally, says the referee, and they come away with it now. There's space down this left-hand touchline. Santiago Carreras, the fly-off, acknowledging having the vision to put the ball and give Argentina some territory here. Seeing space almost to 50-22. But the ball just bouncing before the 22-meter mark. It's inches there. Japan do have the feed, however. Just outside their 22. Still trailing by 7 points to 12. Not a good set piece from Japan there, and Argentina come away with it. Petrino. I'm sure losing Pablo Matera has been a major blow, but Argentina, can they rally together now? They're just inside the 22 as Montoya drives it up. Pick and go, straight down the middle for Argentina here. Guido Petty. Chocobares in there. They're keeping it in short now, playing from left to right. The referee judging Japan infringing at that breakdown. So it is, in fact, a penalty to Argentina. Creeping up on that offside line, Japan taking a few extra inches. Illegally so, and in the process, Argentina have an opportunity, and Montoya immediately points towards the posts. And another potential 3 points for Argentina. Remember, Argentina lead 12 points to 7. This will take them more than a score ahead. So you can understand the thinking, especially when this game doesn't rely on bonus points. One will do it. Boffelli has one more look. Strikes it beautifully this time. Straight down the middle and over. 15 points to 7. Argentina lead at the Stade de la Bourgeois as Lapis Labuschagne will be returning to the field, and Japan back to their full complement. So conceding 8 points there with the man down, Japan. They know they cannot afford any more of that. There's more work to do now. Japan to kick off from right to left. Mark Sony says Mani Boffelli. Okay, that's a good one. We don't want to rub too much, I guess, we don't want to give Mani too much flack, because I think perhaps the introduction of Pollard coming in has given him a little bit more confidence. And we know Mani can do what Pollard can't do, and that's ignite a backline. So they all got their strengths. And for the moment, brother, that was a good one. Mark Sony, shout out. Japan in possession on their own 10-meter mark now. Matsuda with the up and under, looking for chasers. And in fact, they do get the ball, but it's thrown away. Not before the referee says it was knocked on from Argentina. So it will be a scrum down to Japan here. Matsuda looking for someone to chase and collect. And it was a wonderful catch in the air there. Knocked on from the fullback of Argentina. He doesn't agree with the referee. But the ball did in fact come off his hands. And Japan with the scrum down. Alan Robinson says Wales are ready for the Pumas. Okay. You think Wales have been tested enough? The Georgia game was quite interesting. How will they do against a team that is a little bit more physical or a little bit more skillful, inconsistent, and physical? How will Wales do? How will England do? That's the question. Those two teams already through to the quarterfinals in their respective pools, but it's Pool D here that remains open for second spot. For the moment, it's Argentina, but Japan in possession now, inside Argentina's half, finding space down this left-hand touchline. Yeah, they go now, surely. Here's a try. Just like that, Sato runs the support line and responds incredibly for Japan. Don't take your eyes off this game, folks. Not all is said and done. They're back to a full complement of 15 points, or 15 men, I beg your pardon, after conceding that penalty. Down 15 points to 7, and immediately Japan hit back again down this left-hand touchline, manipulating the space. Sensational try. Fafita there, the left winger, finding his man Saito on the inside, who ran a wonderful line. And Japan respond with a try of their own. It's 12-15 with the kick to come. Showing you that Japan can open this game up. They have players who can change the match on a dime. We saw the lock forward earlier down this left-hand touchline. Now we've seen the left winger, Fafita, offload to his scrum off, and the conversion is successful for Japan. Boffelli was left clutching at straws there. What a try for Japan. They only trail by 1 point now. It's 15 points to 14. Here at the start, de la Bourgeois. Argentina kick off. And Japan do find touch via exit strategy. It's Matsuda. Almost up to halfway, but just inside the Japanese territory now. As I mentioned, this game is still far from done, folks. Do stay tuned for that second half. We're almost there now. There's some play left here. Will be the final play of this first half. Argentina only lead by a single point. It's a nail biter here at the start, de la Bourgeois. And Japan, unfortunately, lose possession there. And Argentina with the opportunity and perhaps the final play. But there is a slight momentum shift. It seems like the Japanese are energized. Petrino doesn't like it at all. It's half-time here at the start, de la Bourgeois. He puts the ball into touch. No nonsense. Argentina lead 15 points to 14. Stay tuned for the second half. Don't go away. Get your refreshments. We'll be back. Until then, bye for now.
Past 6 on Thursday the 14th. We are in number 462. About 4,000 here. What 3 years?
3 years to get here.
1,500, probably was 2,000 videos.
Close to over 3,000 pictures.
Hello everybody, Stevie P here from Forever Sports, and I'm here to tell you about BOYLESPORTS, the official betting partner of Forever Sports. Across all of our channels, they are one of the leading betting companies in the world and have recently launched in South Africa with an amazing offering. You can get a 1,000 Rand welcome offer. For the rugby, they are giving you 25% payout boost up to 2,000 Rand on the Springboks winning the World Cup, as well as an extra 50 Rand bet when you stake 250 more on rugby during the Rugby World Cup. It is your one-stop betting shop. That is BOYLESPORTS. Come and join us in the community. Check the links in the description to sign up. Get yourself an account and make sure that you are winning big with BOYLESPORTS.
Hello and welcome to Forever Sports. My name is Reese. I'll be talking to you a little bit today about one of our channel partners, BITDEFENDER. BITDEFENDER is a global leader in cyber security. BITDEFENDER is committed to defending people all around the globe against cyber attacks, as well as to transform people's digital experiences. In the next 6 months, Forever Sports will be covering major tournaments such as the Rugby Championship, the Premier League, the remainder of the Formula 1 season, as well as embarking on the biggest Rugby World Cup YouTube campaign ever. To ensure that these are all a success, it is imperative that the Forever Sports channels and platforms remain uncompromised. And with BITDEFENDER, we can be assured that our cybersecurity needs are being taken care of. To read more on BITDEFENDER, please be sure to check the links in the description of our video. Once again, thank you very much to our partner, BITDEFENDER, for joining the channel. I've been...
Hello and welcome back to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. What an interesting first half we saw in this Pool D clash at the Stade de la Bourgeois in Nantes, Argentina, with a slender lead by 15 points to 14. All is not said and done here for Japan. They seem to always find a way to respond. In that first half, after Argentina started off so quickly with that early try, Japan have responded well. We saw a sensational try from Fakatava down this left wing. We won't stop talking about it, I'm sure, for a very long time. Will that be the difference for Japan? As we mentioned, they do have players that can change the game on a dime. How can they put that all together in the second half? For Argentina, they know they're under the pump. Can they rally together? They have lost their influential player in Pablo Matera. Japan, of course, conceding those 8 points with the yellow card down, but Lapis Labuschagne back towards the end of that first half. They back to 15 men It's game on here at the Stade de la Bourgeois. We're almost underway for the second half. Japan will be kicking off, playing from left to right. Crucial times for Jamie Joseph, the head coach of Japan, as well as Michael Cheika, the Australian head coach of Argentina. 1 point separates us here at the Stade de la Bourgeois. Who will take that second spot in Pool D? We're about to find out. We're underway. Matsuda kicks off. Finds Argentinian hands just outside their 22 now, and Bertrand pleading with his forwards to make it easier so he can shape with the kick. There will be a chase from Argentina. And it's been caught here. It's the 8th man, Gonzalez. He's into the 22. But Japan do come away with the loose ball. Bit of reprieve there, but Argentina back in possession now. And back into the Japanese half. Center field playing towards this left-hand touchline. Kremer takes 3 to bring him down. He's up to the 10-meter mark now. Good meters post-contact from Marcos Kremer of Argentina. Betrano at the base. Carreras, Santiago Carreras. The forwards peeling around the corner here, but not gaining many meters. We down. Playing from right to left now towards center field again, but still on the 10-meter mark of Japan. And it's a knock on here, and Japan play with the loose ball. Is there space? There is, but there's no one with pace. Now he offloads. The cleaners come quickly, and Japan advantage over now, so they're going to look to play here inside the Argentinian half. Lemeki, elusive as ever. Sato. Japan into Argentina's 22 now. They're playing with the belief. It's quick ball here, Matsuda. Lovely ball. Labuskachny with a catch. Matsushima dipping and darting his way through. More importantly, keeping possession. Leach peels around the corner now for Japan. Such an influential player, Michael Leach. But Japan showing their versatility, bashing it up front. You kind of hope they'd go for a pick and go. And a little bit over eager there, the Japanese, to receive the ball, not focusing on the clean out. And Montoya, the captain of Argentina, over the ball, winning the turnover. So Japan will be looking, when they get into that danger zone, to convert points. But now Argentina with the opportunity to exit, but Japan showing a lot of intent early on in this second half. Not such a good sight would be to see Matsushima down. So time is off for the moment. It's still 15-14 here at the Stade de la Bourgeois. Santiago Carreras also down for Argentina. Keep in mind, Nicolas Sanchez is on the bench. Wonderful player to bring off the bench. We saw this ball go wide. Great hands from the loose forward, Labuskachny there. Matsushima coming in field. Slick hands from Michael Leach there. Little pop out the back. What skill there. We mentioned his influence. But it's not only that. He has the skill as well to back it up. Finds himself in the right places there. But for the moment, Japan still trail by that single point here in Nantes. So the penalty to Argentina. Japan holding on to the ball, not getting their cleaners over that ball, and Argentina stifling that attack. and putting the ball into touch on this left-hand touch line, just inside their own half still. But a fair position for Argentina to play from now. Montoya will have the feed to the line-out. Been pretty solid in the set piece. Interesting to see how Japan have always looked for the width, stretching Argentina, and Argentina now go to power. Route 1 here, Montoya with the maul. The ball is at the back. It's moving forward. We're going into the Japanese half now. And the Japanese defense crumbling at this maul. Argentina marching forward. And Petrona now gets the ball. We're on the 10-meter mark, so wonderful meters there from Argentina. They're looking for space out wide. It's the left wing, Matthias Carreras. Eventually brought to ground, but Argentina recycle quickly. Kremer met on the gain line, can't go anywhere. Argentina still in possession. Gallo takes it off Petrono. This time around, Argentina looking for space down this left-hand touchline, almost up to the 22. They're inside the 22 now. Japan defending for their lives. They are still trailing by that single point. Argentina playing down this left-hand blind side. Each player making post-contact meters here. Japan in the danger zone. They don't want to give away another penalty here. Discipline key for Japan, but Argentina for the moment still in possession. Advantage, says the referee, so it looks like it will be a free play here for Argentina. Japan do concede a penalty advantage. We just spoke about the discipline. Petty, lovely little short ball. Argentina trying to manipulate the space down this left-hand side. What a step inside from Carreras. The dancing feet in the blink of an eye. Cut inside and has scored a try for Argentina here. Playing under advantage. It's 20 points to 14. Mateo Carreras with the brace now. Off his left-hand wing. Quick step. What a try. There's no opportunity to defend that. He knew what he was going to do. And he did it to perfection there. Mateo Carreras for Argentina. 20 points to 14 here at the Stade de la Bourgeois. The conversion to come has the opportunity to put it more than one score out again. Japan have to respond here. They want to stay in the fight, but they also need to get ahead. You don't want to keep trailing. After that 60-minute mark, the bench comes off, or from the bench come the substitutes, and you lose perhaps a bit of that rhythm. But no rhythm lost there for Boffelli. Adds the extra 2 points. And Argentina lead by 22 points to 14 here in Nantes this afternoon. Putting one foot in that quarterfinal. You see what it means to the bench. Augustine Creevy. Big moments here at Rugby World Cup 2023. Japan making sure Argentina don't gain the full swing of the momentum. Fighting back at every opportunity. Can they do it again? They kick off deep this time down the left-hand touchline into Argentina's 22. But Argentina do collect. Petrono. And this time around, a nice exit for Argentina. But Japan want to play quick. From left to right, go Japan. Down the middle. looking for support here. They're up to the 22 of Argentina now. What an exciting game here at the Stade de la Bourgeois. Each team with a puncher's chance because they're creating something, but it's a loose ball there. And Argentina now taking Japan back towards halfway, playing center field. However, Japan still in possession. Saito shaping to kick from halfway center field. Is there a chase on here? Easily gathered from Argentina just outside the 22, so good weight on the kick. But unfortunately give possession back to Argentina now. Inside their 22, looking for touch. And in fact, it was taken back. They were not inside their 22. The last ruck was formed outside. And Japan have an opportunity now from where the kick was made to score, or an opportunity to score. They need to convert to points here, Japan. They don't want to leave it to the last few moments. Ankle tapping stuff there on the outside center of Japan. Just couldn't break away, but Japan with the opportunity now, 15 meters out from the try line of Argentina. It's a lovely set move. We're up to 7 meters out now, center field. Playing towards this left-hand touchline. Go Japan. Saito. Nifty little feet there from the Japanese. Playing under advantage for the moment. Free play here for Saito. And the referee will come back. It's advantage to Japan. Interesting time to make a decision here. Do you go for the 3 points? Or do you keep hammering away, getting as close as you can, put the ball in the corner? Tough call here for Japan. And in fact, they are calling for the 3 points. Trailing by 14 points to 22. Himano has decided to go for the 3 points. Only about 10 meters out, just off center field from the upright. So an easy kick, relatively. And a potential 3 points here to take Japan up to 17. Matsuda. One eye on the ball, the other on converting the penalty. It's over, and Japan narrow that deficit to only 5 points now. It's 22 points to 17 here at the Stade de la Bourgeois. One try will level it up. The conversion can do it. There's still lots of time to play here, and all to play for Japan and Argentina. Wonderful catch there from Japan in the air. Inside their 22. Saito to Matsuda, who finds a brilliant touch just past his own 10-meter mark, so still in their own territory, but an efficient exit there from Matsuda and Japan. Argentina now with the feed to the line out on this left-hand touch line, just about on Japan's 10-meter mark. Montoya with the feed. Carreras, Chocobares into clean. It's a loose ball here, and Argentina forced back to their own 10-meter mark. So 20-meter net gain there for Japan on defense. No momentum for Argentina. No platform from that line out. So Bertrand decides to put it up in the air and finds Boffelli with the safest of hands. Argentina now in possession. Back on Japan's 10-meter mark. It's lost forward now, and Japan don't have an opportunity to play the advantage. But again, handling has been rather average for Argentina, especially this afternoon. You want to hold on to that ball. We saw Boffelli there, for example, but the pass is not sticking the way they should. Maybe perhaps taking their eyes off the ball for the moment, looking up at the defenders. But all that being said, Japan will have to put into the scrum here on their own 10-meter mark, just about center field. Argentina still lead 22 points to 17. As we close in on the fourth quarter coming up, that will be the interesting mark. Japan coming away with the ball here, making wonderful meters from first phase. When they start emptying out the bench, it'll be interesting to see which side will have the momentum then. The ball is shifted here. We're on Argentina's 10-meter mark. Playing from right to left. Just about center field now. Japan still in possession. Advantage, says the referee. Here's an opportunity for Japan with a drop goal. It's sailing. It's sailing. And over. It's Lamecki for Japan. I was watching it with my eyes. It went wonderfully straight down the middle. Ben O'Keefe blew his whistle. Japan with the free play. And what a drop goal from Lamecki there. Japan, don't count them out yet. You can see what it means to the fans. Once the fans start getting behind them, can Japan pull off a victory here this afternoon? They're only 2 points shy, playing under advantage. The fullback Lamecki said, I'll do that. I'll take the 3 points. And in fact, Japan only trail by 2 now. Wonderful drop goal. What a game here this afternoon at the Stade de la Bourgeois. If you're looking for drama, if you're looking for excitement, this is one of the games that's had just about pretty much of everything. Drop goals. Wonderful running lines from a lock forward, chip over the top. The skill in this Japanese side is worth a mention for sure. Just as we said, can they individually bring that together for the better of this team and take them over the road to this quarterfinal? We're just about up to the last quarter now. That's where everything starts to matter. There was a knock-on from the kickoff for Japan, so Argentina will have the feed outside Japan's 22. So for the moment, territorial advantage to Argentina. Bertrand with the feed. Solid from both teams. The referee says use it. Here come Argentina. Boffelli finishes off a wonderful set move for Argentina. And just as that drop goal was put over from the restart, slight handling error, which we've spoken about all afternoon, Argentina set up a scrum outside the 22 of Japan, take the ball down towards this right-hand touchline with a beautiful set move off the base, initiated by Bertrand, and Boffelli finishes off a try which he'll be looking to convert. Argentina back to a 7-point lead with the kick to come now. $20 points to 27. Japan trail, I beg your pardon, and Boffelli will have the opportunity to add the extra 2. From this right-hand side, in off the upright, and over for Emiliano Boffelli in Argentina. They're up to more than a score now. It's 29 points to 20. Japan have it all to do in this last quarter. Finishing off a wonderful move there, Boffelli. Japan can't keep leaking tries. They're going to need to stem that while they need to try and get ahead. Brunt says, and the drama continues. Brother, this is like a soap opera here. It's one of the few games in the Rugby World Cup. I remember calling the Georgia-Portugal draw, which had the drama at the end. But this is like drama throughout the game, so it's quite interesting to see such a wonderful clash play out. And still an opportunity for both teams now. Again, a loose gather from the kickoff from Argentina this time. And Japan back inside Argentina's 22 with the scrum feed. They need to hit back immediately. It was the left winger there, Mateo Carreras of Argentina, not able to hold on to the restart. And Japan desperate now to hit back immediately. If Argentina score in sevens, Japan need to score in sevens. The 3 points, the drop goal was brilliant. But as the time gets smaller, so do the opportunities to get points. So when in the danger zone, I feel Japan need to capitalize. And now more than ever. Here they go, Japan. It's a loose ball out wide. Boffelli shepherds his opposite number into touch. You can't blame the left winger of Japan there. He had to gather a loose ball. And Boffelli just shepherding him into touch. It was Fafita there, the left winger. Just having no room to move. And Boffelli, obviously, after scoring that try, pumped up now. Argentina yet to empty the bench. We're almost up to that moment, but it tells you how crucial. They don't want to disrupt things too much because this game is not all said and done. So a testament to what a good game at the moment. Keep your best on for as long as you can. And I'm sure the loss of Matera was a big blow to Argentina, but for the moment, they still lead 29 points to 20, but another knock on. Scrum off too, he's loose forward. Couldn't hold on to the ball in Argentina. Concede another scrum here. As things stand, England will top the group in Pool D, and Argentina should the scoreline stay the same, will end up in second place. Japan will unfortunately be eliminated. So it's a must win. Either side of the draw, if you're supporting Japan, they're going to need 10 points from somewhere here without Argentina being able to answer. If you're Argentina, all you need to do is keep the scoreline as it is. But as I say that, the scrum penalty goes to Japan, and now decision time for Captain Himeno and Japan. To the corner they go. That will tell you they know there's precious few opportunities left in this game, and they need to capitalize on this now as they hit a line out down this right-hand touch line. Matsuda puts it into touch about 8 meters out from the Argentinian try line. They'll be looking for a solid base here, Japan. Quick throw to the front, and they go for a maul. They say to Argentina, if you can do it, so can we. There is some movement for Japan, but for the moment, Argentina defending the maul, but Japan come away with the quick ball now. They're only 3 meters out. Surely penalty advantage, says the referee. Argentina laying all over the ball as if they're in Copacabana, and Japan with a free play here. Surely now it's got to go wide. It's going to go wide, but it's closed down there on this left-hand touchline. No advantage, says the referee. They're in the danger zone. Are there conversations to be had with the players of Argentina? No yellow card thoughts yet, but for Japan, all so close there. Still trailing by those 9 points. But have a penalty 5 meters out. And the call is for a scrum here. Japan looking for a set play. Won a scrum penalty earlier on. So they feel they have the momentum shift. The ball shifted wide down towards this left-hand touchline, but they just couldn't release it. Down towards Naikambula, who was on this left-hand touchline, calling for the ball, shouting, I'm open, pick me. But it was a free play in Japan now. With the penalty, 5 meters out. No scrum called. It's going to be a tap and go from Japan. Michael Leach from Saito. It's quick ball. Japan. Here it is. Naikambula. He wanted it early on. He's got it now. Surely Japan back in this game. What an afternoon at the Stade de la Beaujoire. Playing it out wide. We spoke about the width that Japan love in their play. And Naikambula again. This time around, he got the feed and scores a wonderful try for Japan. The conversion to come. And I keep saying it, but Japan keep responding. What an incredible afternoon. But what a finish there from Naikambula of Japan. The Argentinian fans, you can see, a little bit anxious. They know all is far from done here this afternoon. Matsuda goes through his kicking routine on this left-hand touchline. looking for the extra 2. Matsuda for Japan. It's sailing, sailing over. It's only 2 points that separate us here this afternoon at the Stade de la Bourgeois in Nantes. And for the moment, you can't pick a winner. Japan, enterprising play with the tap and go, first phase. And Argentina, no response. Japan with the collect from the kickoff now. Japan clear the ball with the kick, but Argentina back in possession. They can ill afford any penalties conceded here, Japan. It's within kicking distance for Baffelli. The replacement scrum half for Argentina finds his man out wide. They're into the 22 now. Japan can ill afford to leak any more points. If they want to go through to the quarterfinal, they need to be the ones who score next. We're playing towards center field now, from right to left. Inside, Mateo Carreras. He's got a hat-trick. He's got a hat-trick for Argentina. I just said Japan can ill afford to concede any more points. And that's exactly what they do. You can't keep Mateo Carreras out of the game for Argentina. He scores a wonderful by there, fending off his defender with the right hand, accelerating off the mark inside from his outside, and Argentina take a strong hold here with just about 10 minutes to play. They lead the game 34 points to 27 with what would you call a relatively easy conversion for Nicolas Sanchez, who's on the field. So again, the opportunity to take it more than one score. Ahead for Argentina now, Sanchez with his familiar kicking routine. Don't know if he's had much easier than this. Straight down the middle. And Argentina grapple with the opportunity for that second spot now. 36 points to 27. Ahead against Japan here this afternoon. Rui says it's a knockout game. Yeah, it feels like it. It's one of the games where I guess there's a lot of tries. But even if both teams scored 38, 40 points and 1 point separated them, that's all that matters. The excitement of it all. They only need 1 point to divide them. And for the moment, Argentina have 9 points that separate themselves from Japan. So more than one converted score. Crucial at the moment for Argentina. Substitutions coming on both sides here. Time stopped for the moment. But what an afternoon here at the Stade de la Bourgeois. How about the left winger, Mateo Carreras? Wonderful feet, wonderful pace. But also the fend there. Showing a full box of chocolates in terms of his skills. Mateo Carreras on fire this afternoon for Argentina. Definitely he's been the difference. You call for these players to stand up in important moments, and scoring a hat-trick in such an important game. Incredible stuff here in Nantes this afternoon. Time off for the moment. They're just attending to one of the Argentinian players. So if you're a Japanese supporter, if you were supporting Japan before the game, what do you think they would be thinking right now in terms of how much time is left? Do they empty the tank? I guess they have to. Kind of a rhetorical question, but it's interesting to hear the fans' point of view. Those of you who are tuned in, we want to see Japan do well. But at the same time, Argentina have been playing sensational rugby, and for the moment, Japan in possession, just inside Argentina's 22 on this left-hand touchline. Slight fumble there for Japan, and Argentina have opportunity now with the scrum. Time is running out for the Japanese. For the moment, it's England and Argentina will be progressing. But what an afternoon of rugby here at the Stade de la Bourgeois. This game definitely one of those, very much like the Australia-Fiji game, that has lit up the tournament. A lot of enterprising play. Only one unfortunate yellow card, and for the most part, a good flow. Good credit to Ben O'Keefe for that, the referee. Hasn't been in charge of many games this tournament where there have been a lot of tries scored. But today, for sure, the opposite is true. Tries galore on both sides, and 3 for that man, Matthias Carreras, the winger of Argentina. What a day for him to remember here in Nantes. Argentina with a feed just outside their 22 centre field. Solid scrum from both sides. Sanchez kicks it deep. Japan now need to play, but it's also chipped ahead. Not a good chase there, and Argentina in possession. You kind of want Japan to hold on to the ball a little bit. Sanchez kicks it high. What a wonderful take there. And Japan looking for quick ball here. There is some space, but they need cleaners. It's quick ball, still in Japan's possession now. Still just about inside their own half. Centre field playing towards this left-hand touchline. Saito Matsuda with the up and under. The chase has got to be a little bit better there. Not under pressure there. The Argentinian fullback. And away come Argentina now looking for space here and finding a wonderful touch 5 meters out from Japan's try line. But the referee coming back, a penalty to Argentina here within a kickable range. Will this be an opportunity to put this game beyond doubt for Argentina? Japan have been in the fight all afternoon, but a very late hit there on an Argentinian player. We'll see a penalty to Argentina here. Still leading 36 points to 27. I beg your pardon. Great to see the fans in full support, both sides. Full of emotion, full of cheer. It's been an electric afternoon. And Sanchez now about 46, 48 meters dead center with the penalty kick to add extra 3 for Argentina. Is sailing over. Sanchez has the distance. Sanchez has the direction. Argentina have 3 extra points. It's 39 points to 27 here. It's just about 2 scores now, and Japan have it all to do with 5 minutes to play here. Kicking off from left to right. They go short. They need to regather the ball. But unfortunately, don't do so. Alan Robertson says hats off to both sides. Great entertainment. I agree 100% with you. Alan, do you think this is one of the top games in terms of pure rugby skill for this Rugby World Cup so far? Argentina now kick the ball away, and Japan have to play from deep. They're inside their own half. Just about center field. Not finding space out wide on this right-hand side, Japan. They've got to punch up the middle, and here they go. They need quick ball. They want width. Japan not done yet. Into the 22 of Argentina. Go Japan now. Center field, Japan still in possession. Himeno finding a bit of space. It's gone wide. Japan playing relentlessly, but under advantage. Not much time left here. Japan would have to score very soon. Are we yet to see something here at the Stade de la Beaujoire this afternoon? And I'm sure Japan desperate to put it into the corner as quickly as possible. Brant Steenkamp says, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. I agree with you, brother. Japan leaving it a little bit too late, one would say, but still some time here. They need to score immediately, gather the kickoff, and score again. Easier said than done, but Japan with the 5-meter line out on this left-hand touchline from Argentina's try line. Montoya coming off Augustine Creevy, the most capped Argentinian player at a Rugby World Cup, the replacement hooker, and it's lost. But somehow Japan managed to get back possession here. It's all a little bit too slow at the moment. Argentina forcing the pressure. It's turnover ball. Is that the moment that shapes this afternoon for Japan? Sends Argentina to the quarterfinals. Less than 2 minutes to play here at the Stade de la Beaujoire. Argentina ahead 39 points to 27. Japan coming close on multiple occasions. But then Argentina responding via individual brilliance from Mateo Carreras, who got his hat-trick this afternoon. Scrum feed, Argentina ball inside their 22 center field. Reset, says the referee, unfortunately for Japan, eating up valuable time. Argentina perhaps at the wrong end of the field, but more importantly, They do have possession. We're a minute away, guys. And that seems like Japan are all but said and done here. Trailing 27-39, putting up a massive show this afternoon, but it's advantage to Argentina now. Chocobares brushes away one. And Argentina playing under advantage from that scrum penalty. Boffelli on his own 10-meter mark. No advantage, says Ben O'Keefe. And they will be coming back for Argentinian penalty. And that should be that for this afternoon. I'm sure Argentina will look to put this ball out. Michael Checker, full of smiles here. They know they're in the quarterfinal. And in fact, that's exactly what he does. It ends here this afternoon at the Stade de la Beaujoire. 39 points to 27 for Argentina. And with that being said, have knocked Japan out of the Rugby World Cup 2023. It's the end of the road for the likes of guys like Michael Leach, the experienced loose forward of Japan. Argentina have come up with the points when it mattered. They join England in the knockouts. Japan, unfortunately, coming up short this afternoon. Thank you for tuning in on Forever Rugby at Forever Sports. From myself, Roots. Until next time, bye for now.